Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. I have some good news. Per the whispers of the Grey Council over on Patreon, our journey through the Orville Season 1 continues. This time with Episode 3, About a Girl. So far, so great with this show, my friends. Awesome premise, one that we've seen before, but it's tried and true. Great ship, great characters so far, awesome stories and complex plots being sprinkled in. I cannot wait to see where they take the rest of Season 1. So wait no longer, we shall. If you could do me a quick favor though and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to board the Orville or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now? Now is the continuation of our journey through the Orville as we once again take to that ship under the command of Captain Mercer as we watch Season 1, Episode 3, About a Girl. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go.
God, she's so adorable.
Do we get to see her?
She's healthy. 15 pounds, 2 ounces.
Oh my
About
God.
average for a newborn Mocklin.
Oh my God.
Bortus, this kid is 1 in a million.
In fact, a Mocklin female is born roughly once every 75 years.
Well, here's to the only girl in town.
If you all do not mind, I would like to be alone with my mate for a moment.
Totally fine. We should be on the bridge anyway. Come on, guys.
There's no one flying the ship, so.
It must be done.
Yes. I will make the arrangements.
What arrangements? Oh my God, look at that sweetie.
I haven't been retaining fluids like I usually do. My quarters look like a swamp. It's a mess.
There's absolute...
Oh my God, that's Norm Macdonald.
Just let me take you out on one date. If you have a crappy night, I promise I'll never ask you again.
Yalfet, no. Besides, we're incompatible species. It's impossible.
Huh? There's more where that came from.
Oh my God.
How's it going, man?
Does Yalfet hold a rank?
It would take 2 weeks for the Orville to reach my home planet Moklis from our present location, and I do not believe the captain would be able to divert course. Therefore, Clyden and I would like you to perform the procedure.
What procedure?
To conform our child. To make her a male.
Wow. Wow, we're starting this one off with a pretty heavy question. Episode 3, the Orville, not shying away. I like the risk. I like the risk taking. That's bold storytelling. I'm always a fan. I really like that ship.
Bortus? There's no way in hell I'm doing that.
May I ask why not?
You have to ask? Because I will not perform a sex change on a perfectly healthy newborn. You ever hear of the Hippocratic Oath?
It is my understanding that as a doctor, your duty is to cure illness.
Bortus.
Illness, wow.
My world is different than yours. I would hope that you would respect that.
I am a Union doctor serving on a Union ship, and I will not perform a sex change on a newborn infant.
Wow. What was the thing? He had a million ways to die in the West. Isn't that Seth MacFarlane's Western?
It's over, Vasquez. Surrender now, and maybe we'll ask the judge to go easy on you.
I think maybe you are blind, senor. You're outnumbered. There's an entire regiment on the way. Give yourself up or you die here. You are bluffing. There is no cavalry.
You willing to take that chance? You mean a showdown, if that's the way you want it?
No, senor. We will have a dance contest.
Wait, what?
What is this, man?
This is where we're supposed to have the showdown.
What the hell is
I
that?
have taken many years of jazz and tap.
Captain, I must speak with you immediately.
Bortus, can't it wait, man? We're in the middle of the game here.
It is a matter of great urgency.
I'm ready for a dance-off, Bortus. So far, I'm not impressed with his infusion. I thought Lamar was just gonna shoot.
Dr. Finn has refused to perform a necessary medical procedure on my child.
Medical procedure?
I have asked her to see to the conversion of my child to the male gender. She has refused. I request you order her to comply.
Bortus, that is completely unethical.
On my world, it would be unethical not to do so.
Why not just let the kid decide for herself when she's old enough?
Captain, in human biology, is there not an occasional mutation called a cleft palate?
Yeah, sure.
What happens to a child born with this condition?
Wow.
Bortus, that is completely different. Being a girl is not a condition. There are no health risks.
Wow.
For you to judge us by human standards is unfair.
All right, look, even if I was not against this, we are on a Union ship.
Union rules, I guess.
For me to order Claire to do something like this would be in violation of 100 laws.
Captain, I implore
Bortus,
you.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it, all right?
I thought, see, I was under the impression that, would they say every 70 years or something? I thought that they'd have to like give her up because she would be so unique they would need her back at his home world or something, but I was not expecting that.
There's the son of a bitch.
How long until it collides with the planet?
1 month, 17 days.
Well, that gives us a little time. Lieutenant Lamar, activate cutting beam.
That's awesome.
I feel so sorry for that baby. There's nothing sadder than an unwanted child.
Do they not want her now? I didn't catch that.
Captain, I do not understand the reason for this conflict. Would the gender alteration procedure harm the infant or endanger her life?
There are different kinds of harm, Isaac. Psychological harm, for one. I'd have been pretty pissed off if my parents had made the unilateral decision to make me a guy.
And while it might have saved me an entire marriage if they had, it still would have been wrong.
Oh, thanks.
Sir, the asteroid is breaking up.
Nice.
Lieutenant, give him a shove.
Aye, sir. Shoving beam on.
Nice. See, I like stuff like this. This is stuff that I can imagine, you were doing if you were just helping out in the universe.
Well, couldn't save a marriage, but we just saved a planet.
Captain, we're receiving a transmission from Moklis. It's from the head of internal affairs.
Oh, boy.
I am informing you that we are sending a ship to rendezvous with the Orville near the Pleiades cluster.
A ship? We don't have any rendezvous orders. What for?
A vessel was requested by one of your officers. We are coming to take the Moclan female.
Wow, this is heavy. Oh, my word. Oh, there's so many sides to this because, if you take what you're talking about out of this, this is like you're denying them medical stuff. I mean, it's wow.
Do you have any idea the kind of position you're putting me in?
I am not asking you to participate, sir. Clyden and I will transfer the child to the Moclan vessel where she will undergo the procedure. The Orville need not be involved.
The Orville is involved, Bortus. That baby was born on a Union ship to my second officer, which means that as long as she is aboard, her safety is my responsibility.
With all due respect, sir, we do not see it that way. And I do not believe the Moclan ship will either.
What does that mean? What are you implying this could lead to a military conflict?
Sounds like a threat, yeah.
Permission to return to my station, sir.
No, you're relieved of duty.
This is tough. Oh, my word. You know what? I mean, you have to be able to see both sides of this because, like, for Bortus and Clyden, this is 100% normal. And, for everyone else, it appears it's definitely a sticking point for a lot as far as debate and argument.
We are doing the right thing here, yeah?
See, yeah, I mean, this is really tough.
Let's say you and I had a baby.
On purpose?
Yeah, and imagine that baby was born with a third leg.
Like a whole full-size leg.
Yeah, like an actual leg with like a foot on the end of it and everything. Even though there are species in the galaxy with 3 legs, we would be conforming that child to our species' appearance, and we wouldn't have any moral qualms about it.
Do you actually believe that's the same thing as changing a girl into a boy?
No, I don't. I'm just policing myself because we all know how easy it is to judge another culture's.
Right.
The Moclans view the female gender as a handicap. There's one person on board who might be able to help.
You ready? I know you've been upset since the captain suspended you from duty.
I was unaware that blood sports were popular on Earth.
Huh?
Although, a slain female versus a Moclan, I'm sure the crew would love to take bets. Here we go. Round 1, ding ding.
What is ding ding?
It's the bell, buddy. Gotta be careful. If he connects, we don't know how strong he is. We know she's strong as hell. Woo!
It's more like it. Okay, my turn.
Never mind. Yeah, she is obviously the strongest person on the ship.
Not bad for a female, huh?
I am growing weary of my shipmates imposing their will upon my family.
Have you ever stopped to think that maybe they're right?
I will decide what is best for my child.
This is tough. I mean, historically, that's the way I would go. Historically, do the Mocklins have any, like, they considered a handicap, but are there any, like, figures in their past, like historical figures? It might have been female, is what I'm trying to get at.
You are snippy?
I am not snippy.
Very well. I'm going to get new clothing for our trip to Mockless. Mind the baby.
Fine.
Hey, Bortus, mind if we come in?
Now is not a good time.
What happened to your head?
I said go away.
He has beer.
Rudolph, please. Could you tone it down a bit? I mean, that nose of yours.
All these very, very unsubtle mutations as beneficial themes that we're going with here.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide?
Bortus is into it.
Up, and away!
Great shot, the three of them.
Without Rudolph's nose, Santa would not have been able to complete his voyage.
His voyage.
What was clearly a deformity became a supreme advantage. I must find Clyden.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, he just left his baby with two drunk dudes. Reminds me of my dad.
Reminds me of my dad. So was that part of their plan, or it just so happened that Rudolph conveyed that message to Bortus? I like either.
We require privacy. Leave now.
Wow. Nice day to you too, dick.
Say have a slimy day.
I believe we should leave our baby unaltered.
What? Out of the question. Why would you suggest such a thing?
Because I have witnessed events that have opened my eyes.
Show him Rudolph.
She may be destined to do great things as a female.
Impossible.
Impossible.
I promise you.
My conviction will not change.
You cannot be certain of that.
Indeed, I can.
How?
Because
I've already seen Rudolph.
I was born a female.
Really? Oh, wow.
How could you have kept this from me? I am your mate.
When we first met, I did not know.
I wonder how, I mean, there might not be a birth every 70 years. It might be way more frequent than that.
The doctor discovered evidence of the alteration. I was unprepared.
And why did you not tell me then?
Because I did not want to lose you.
Wow, jeez, oh Pete's.
Your parents made this decision for you. You do not know what you're...
Oh my God, that's sweetie.
Do not pretend otherwise.
Or perhaps you would have achieved glory for guiding Santa Claus on Christmas Eve.
What?
What?
The captain says get your ass up here.
What?
The Mocklin vessel is approaching.
Boy, that was very formal over the PA system. Get your ass up here. Ooh. I like that ship.
The child will be taken to Mockless, where she will undergo the corrective procedure.
Don't start passing out penises just yet, Captain Vorak. The parents are in disagreement about what's best for the child.
In such an instance, the Mocklin state is ethically bound to side with the parent in favor of correcting the condition.
Condition. So to you people, being a woman's like having chronic diarrhea.
Well, Kel, I think we should focus
Hey,
on...
Doc, I'm not feeling well. I've had the tits all day.
Well done with the joke.
I'm sorry, I can't allow that.
You will stand aside.
I will not.
Captain, do you require...
No, sit down, Bortus.
You are very fragile, Captain Mercer. Are you aware of this?
There's an anti-bullying law named after me. Yes, I'm aware of it.
We will be mocked and ridiculed. Our shame will be on display for all.
Then do not compel our child to undergo the procedure.
It is irrelevant. No advocate on Mockless would defend such a thing.
To my knowledge, the advocate need not be a Mocklin. Captain, I request that you be my advocate.
Oh my God, what? We're gonna have a trial episode?
No, I won't do it.
Captain, I beg
But
you...
Kelly will.
What?
You took a year of interplanetary law at Union Point, right?
Yeah, 1 year.
Union Point.
I don't want this responsibility. I cannot be the one to determine that child.
Commander, please.
You need your help.
I'll do my best.
Wow, this is so weighty and so well done, too.
Clyden and I will travel with you on board your ship. We will bring the child.
Very well.
Wow, wow, wow. This is super duper tense. High stakes here.
Between soul and sacrifice beats the heart of civilization.
Who's that from?
It is from a novel by Gondas Eldon, a Moclan writer of great esteem. It is customary to respond with a fitting passage from the literature of one's own planet.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder.
Those are words of great power. Who wrote them?
I think it was actually about 15 different people.
I love that literature response. I don't think he's doing this, but if Bortus wanted to avoid a conflict, this is the perfect way to have had his child off the ship without getting Ed mad at him. If he was playing along with the Rudolph thing, which he obviously is not, but amazing looking. I sort of like that we don't have transportation technology, at least readily available in the Orville. I've always been a shuttle guy.
They've completely industrialized the entire surface. It's amazing they can even breathe.
Oh my God, they're under attack! Alara, those are testing zones. What are you talking about?
Moclus's primary industry is weapons manufacture, so they're a little fast and loose with their research and development.
They test explosives wherever the hell they want.
Like right beside us.
That testing zone was added this morning. We neglected to include it in your flight plan.
I'm gonna need a pair of pants brought to the landing site.
We will have pants waiting for you.
He's kidding.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not. My voice said I am not. I have full on shit myself. I love that.
Tell me about your Gomaska. What you humans call a first date.
Clyden and I shared an evening meal at the dining establishment atop the Moclan Central Arcade. Between the two of us, Clyden and I shot 339 simulated combatants.
Hot date.
And is it your wish to deny your offspring that same experience?
No.
Wow.
An object of disgust. Never will she experience a first date.
I feel the decision should be hers.
How generous of you. In all likelihood, she will despise you for not sparing her the pain when you had the chance.
Wow.
That is a risk I am willing to take.
I am not.
Jesus.
My inquiry is complete.
No further questions.
Why is it so bad to be born female?
It is a serious birth defect, which severely limits the ability to function, biologically, intellectually, and socially.
I like the arrangement of the court. It's kind of an interesting setup.
They do not possess the physical strength necessary for effective participation in industrialized Moclan society.
Would you be so kind as to loan me your gavel thingy?
Is this symbolic? Is this something that I shouldn't break? Right.
Would you do me a favor and reshape this cube?
It is solid titanium.
All right. Alara, would you mind taking a whack at it?
She's that strong? She is that strong. Holy hell.
The tribunal will note that this female was more than strong enough to reshape the cube.
She is Selayan. All members of their species possess elevated physical strength due to a high level of gravity on their home world. In fact, if there were a Selayan male here, he could reshape the titanium with half as much effort.
Really?
These are gonna be kind of hard for you. Sorry.
It's okay, Commander. It's for the baby.
Let's start off with some Earth history.
I love Gordon.
What was the capital of the United States of America?
Pass.
No, it's not a pass kind of thing. Just give me your closest guess.
What was the capital of the United States of America? Nabisco?
No.
The moon?
Let's move on.
The moon.
In the year 2056, which genetic engineer discovered how to target and eradicate individual cancer cells?
Doctor.
You got that.
While this male may be the fleet's best pilot, he's also an idiot. Sorry, Gordon.
Totally okay.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
No ethical doctor anywhere would do it.
Captain Mercer,
He's not in the
tell
box.
me about your penis.
Did I miss a segue of some kind?
Are you, what is the term? Circumcised?
Well,
are there cultures within the Union who circumcise their offspring?
Yes, there are some.
Doctor, if a member of one of those races asked you to circumcise their infant, would you refuse?
That's completely different.
How?
A circumcision is not a life-altering scenario.
And a life-altering scenario would be unfair to the child.
yeah, you walked into that one, Doc.
Fair indeed. Thank you, Doctor. You've made my argument for me.
What do you got, Ed?
Go ahead, Captain.
Isaac, initiate a planet-wide scan of the Moclan's surface using the following search filter.
This is a great. This is my suspicion as well.
Stand by.
That there are way more females than we're led to believe.
As inconspicuously as you can, grab a Lara and meet me at the shuttle. We're taking a trip to the mountains.
Love it. You looking to? Oh, you seeing if somebody was raised female, maybe? Mm-hmm.
More interference coming from beneath the surface. It's hard to get a clear geographical reading. Wait.
Like volcanic?
Small cavern, 50 meters up. Scan for life signs.
One
life sign, Captain, coming from inside the cave.
Maybe announce yourselves. Listen, if I'm hanging out in my cave and 3 aliens wander in, I might be shooting first. Just, I mean, FYI, if you're an alien out there ready to enter my cave without announcing. Sounded strange, but okay. Careful.
Who are you?
This is not going to prove your point, though, if she's out here living like a hermit.
Arbitrator, request compulsory adjournment.
What do you got, a hot Gamaska tonight?
Silence! Advocate Grayson, you leave me little choice. This tribunal is a—
Here they come. Yep.
Wait.
Right at the last minute.
Oh my God.
What is this?
My name is Havina.
Oh.
I wish to enter testimony.
Absolutely not.
Why?
This freak is an offense to the tribunal.
Dude, you have been a colossal dick all friggin' day. Shut the hell up.
Arbitrator, to my knowledge, there's no prohibition against the testimony of a Moclan female.
That is correct.
Good job, Grayson.
My parents made the choice to allow me to remain female. They believed that to have me altered would be an offense to nature. So they took me far up into the mountains. They taught me to love the person I was. When they passed, I remained. The tribunal must not be allowed to take from this child the gift that I was given. So I present myself to you as a woman without regret.
Cut off from society. This is your shining example?
The blackest abyss is a pock in the flesh when one has gazed in solitude upon the infinity of self.
You dare to bastardize the words of Gandus Eldon to serve your own—
Bastardize?
He were here, he would spit on you for that.
Would he?
Oh my God.
Why don't you ask him?
Oh my God.
No.
So good.
Your planet's greatest writer is a female.
There are many ways to contribute to society, Advocate. This was mine.
Oh, wow, man.
Unless there are any objections, this tribunal is adjourned.
Nice job.
The Arbitration Council is asked to give their decision.
Really good. Really good.
She has no idea she's in the eye of a storm.
I gave everything I could out there. I hope it was enough.
You did a great job, Kelly.
Have you talked to Clyden?
He still believes she must undergo the procedure.
Oh, man.
Well, I doubt the Arbitration Council does. Hevina's testimony changed everything.
I wish I had such confidence.
It's hard to change.
You'd stay with Clyden after all of this?
I must try. He is still my mate, and I love him.
Oh, God, what a weighty. That's so beautiful, even though it's a small, choked planet. That's so pretty.
Do not find sufficient cause for suspension of the procedure.
Oh, no, man.
It is the decision of this tribunal that the child will receive the corrective alteration.
Clyden.
This tribunal is adjourned.
Oh, wow. I like all this, the ceremony of it. Great shot.
Bordas and Clayton, I am pleased to introduce to you your son.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wow.
Captain, permission to return to the Orville.
Of course, Bordas.
Wow.
It was not my intention to hurt you. I just wanted to do what was right.
What is important now is Topa.
Topa?
It is a good name.
And we must give him a good life, whoever he becomes.
Oh. Woo! Alrighty. Woo! Wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting to get punched. All right, everybody, we just finished watching the Orville Season 1, Episode 3, About a Girl, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished About a Girl, the 3rd episode of the Orville's 1st season. Boy, oh boy, I wasn't expecting this. I mean, full disclosure. You know, I absolutely love, especially like early Babylon 5. I mean, we were just a handful of episodes, and I mean, 2 with Soul Hunter, whenever they started talking about religion, started talking about what would be considered, I guess, socially as like hot button topics. You know, don't talk about religion, don't talk about politics, that type of stuff. And obviously, this is going to be a hot button topic because there's different norms for, you know, Bordas's society that do not conform with that of what appears to be the majority of the Union. So, and again, I'm making a bold claim there, but it seemed like, you know, the most of the Union, they kept referring back to the Union, how, you know, you're a member of the Union, kind of making it sound like the Union itself, at the very least, had a majority that felt in a different way than what their culture does about this reassignment. Ooh, but I mean, I applaud the risk-taking of bringing up a topic like this so much. It's fearless. It's absolutely fearless, and it shows a desire to truly tell the story the way they want to tell it. And that means, you know, sure, could you just lean into the ha-has and the hee-hees? Absolutely. Would I appreciate it? Absolutely. I think that their mixture through the first 2 episodes anyway of action and science fiction and just exploration and comedy was perfect, pitch perfect. You know, recipe was working totally for me. And so the reason why I say that is, you know, with a brand new show, a show that is just starting, to take a risk like this, woo, that is truly fearless. Because like I said, with the same thing with Babylon 5, you are just now establishing an audience. You know, we are 3 episodes in. A lot of people haven't even made up their minds yet whether or not they like it. I'm sure people are starting to have feelings, you know, like I do, like, oh, this is really fun. This is a great adventure. You know, we're looking at sort of like a Galaxy Quest type of thing. But I mean, when you establish a new show like this, and you know, you have an audience that is certainly leaning towards one way or the other. You know, this is the 3rd episode, so you would think that if somebody started with episode 1, they made it to 3, they're definitely leaning to the side of, I like this show, I want to keep watching this show. At the very least, they might have already committed completely and been like, oh, I can't wait for the Orville this week, which is great. So, you know, you're dealing with people that by the 3rd episode are at least positive enough to show up for this 3rd episode. However, I argue, or I don't even argue, I just put this out in the universe itself. How much of that goodwill is put to the test if somebody brings up a topic? It doesn't necessarily have to be the one that we saw here. It could be one like in Babylon 5, just a simple religion topic. Or it could be a political topic, you know, where certain sides are seeming to be represented. Could that turn off an audience that is just now deciding whether or not it wants to watch your show at all? That, my friends, is a huge risk. And you know, we all know people that whenever any topic is brought up, there's going to be two sides to it. If for the most part, there's an area of debate, especially in our society, especially in, 2025 Earth, there are the topics we already talked about. Politics, religion, it's even tough talking about them because at some point, you don't want to offend anybody. And I think that's, again, something that we as human beings need to get past. It can't be offense if you don't mean it to be an offense. If you're wanting to learn, explore, even debate, have an intellectual conversation about something, we need to be able to have those. And I truly think that pieces like this, pieces like About a Girl, the third episode of the first season, are those overtures towards those types of debates. Because if you're really into the Orville, however, maybe you take umbrage with what this whole thing is about, the reassignment of a gender. I mean, even bringing that up, right? I guarantee you people are kind of getting bristly. They have their own opinions about this. They have their own strong opinions about this. And that's what I'd like to talk about because you're bringing this up now. And like I said, there are people that are still leaning towards liking you. It's the third episode. They're showing up for it. But what if they're really against the idea that's being presented in this episode? You could potentially lose a large chunk of your audience. By no means by saying, their opinion is wrong or good riddance to them. That's not the way to approach this. And I certainly don't think that's the way that the creatives and the storytellers at the Orville were approaching this. I truly think by the way that they really kind of thoughtfully and intelligently brought forth both sides of the argument, they did their best to do just that. They presented both sides of the argument. Of course, we're going to lean towards the Orville crew because we know them a little bit more. But I thought that the arguments that they made from Bortus's society were compelling for them. And so again, you have this debate, and at the very least, it forces you, if you watch the whole episode the whole way through, you are shown both sides of it. Again, in all likelihood, just because of the way that we are built as people that, have feelings and have determinations, that you're going to pick a side in something like this. But I think the true course of it, like we saw at the end between Clyden and Bortus, it's not the opposition that goes on forever. And like Bortus said, no, he's my mate. I love him. I have to make this work. I think that that's the approach that the Orville took in all of this, where it's like, we're going to show you both sides, and we're really not going to lean too heavily in what is right and what is wrong about this. We're going to pick out what's culturally different about all of this, but ultimately, we're going to see how the people from that culture react to it. It's a very deep, very dangerous debate to get into, my friends, but it is something that you absolutely have to respect. And I do beyond, this is one of my favorite things. When I see a show do this, and again, Babylon 5 is my kind of, it's my high watermark for doing this. Episode 2 is when Soul Hunter came out, and they were, JMS was absolutely bringing the hits with, hey, religion, let's talk about it, not shying away from any of that stuff. And I love the idea that the Orville is following in a similar vein. And again, if they're fans of Star Trek, science fiction, and Babylon 5, this is something that they have, by the time the Orville came out, that they saw JMS do with Babylon 5, and how some of the best episodes of Babylon 5 are those ones that take the risks, are those ones that say, no, there's no topic that's off the table. We're going to address all of these things like real life. You want your ha-has and your he-he's, like I was saying, for the Orville, but at the same time, they're giving us something we didn't ask for, but we might just need. And to me, my friends, whether, again, it's something that is going to, even the idea of bringing up a topic like this could be very divisive, could be, absolutely, sides are already being formed. But if you stop telling stories like this and you just lean into the vanilla and the ha-has and the he-he's and keep it safe and keep it, maybe just a little rude with your humor or a little blue with your humor, you don't really get into the waters like that, you could have a very enjoyable show. But at the same time, could you have a great show, a show that's willing to take these risks? Well, friends, that's an argument I throw out to each and every one of you. Can you have a show truly great that ignores certain aspects, certain discussions, certain debates? I don't know, friends. That's an argument that I could definitely get into and lean towards the side of always be a risk taker. But at the same time, it's a question, a societal question that they're posing to all of us. And again, fearless, fearless execution. But you know, my friends, I mean, I showed up for the ha-has and the hee-hees, and the Orville said, hold my beer, I've got something else for everyone. And if they intend to do that throughout the course of this series, I think we're not only in for an enjoyable series, but a great one at that. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time to journey aboard the Orville. And of course, if there's anything that we do you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye from this rather weighty episode of the Orville. This, the third episode about a girl, brought to us by the Great Council over on Patreon. Many thanks to them for the recommendation of this really fearless series so far. And friends, normally what we do when we watch a series around here, as the Greek chorus, somebody that hears the information the storytellers are sharing, and we tell others, hey, if you haven't seen it, you need to check out the Orville. And so we help spread the tale. So friends, we are vitally important to this narrative. And normally, as our reward, we jump back into the episode and we say goodbye from a favored scene. But this time I'm leaving it up to you, because this is an episode that was filled with personal choices, personal sides, opinions. And so with this episode, I think I will follow the same bent that the storyteller said. And with this, as we end the episode, I will allow you to pick where you would like to be. Because friends, choice is everything. Debate is everything. Being able to talk as sentient beings is everything. And I'm pretty sure that's what the Orville just showed us. Friends, until the next time we can jump into either a ha-ha or a hee-hee or another fearless episode, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.